Hello everyone. In this video, we will demonstrate how to use processing function in the RiceTrace. In this example, we will use 3 different inputs, but all of them are SRP-Verified rice. The processor is still Good Rice Company. We will polish, sort, and grade basmati rice from 3 different inputs. These inputs are identified as basmati MA201, 204, and 205 in our RiceTrace inventory. The input is 1,800 tons, and the output is 1,620 tons, with 90% conversion rate. Now let's check the inventory to make sure that the inputs are available. We go to Traceability, and then Inventory. I will find these 3 input product. We can see the inputs are there with sufficient volume. Please note that these inputs have different COC claim. Therefore, the output will have the lowest COC claim of these inputs. In this case, the output will be segregation. We can now go to Traceability and then Processing. Choose Add to create a new processing record. The processor is Good Rice Company. The processing date is 15 November 2025. Type of rice is basmati. And the processes are polishing, grading, and sorting. Because this is multiple process, use this add sign to add more processing step. The product name is Basmati SG106. For product ID, I will use SGB 151125. Let's move to the input field. Now we have to fill them with 3 different inputs. The first is MA201, as much as 100 tons, and segregated. Click Add Row to add field for the second input. The second is MA204, as much as 700 tons, and identity preserved. The last is MA205, as much as 1,000 tons, and identity preserved. Let's go back upward to fill the output volume. The output is 1,620 tons, and the conversion rate is 90%. After making sure all information is filled correctly, we can click Save. And then choose Start Processing and click OK. Now we return to the processing form. To complete the processing step, click Review, and then choose Processing Completed, and then click OK. Finally, the processing is completed. Let's check the inventory to make sure that the processing input and output are correct. We go to Traceability, and then Inventory. Let's find the inputs in this table. As you can see, all the input volumes have been deducted as per the processing record we have created. Now let's check the output product, which is Basmati SG106. It is now available with 1,620 tons, so the processing record is created correctly. One thing that you have to remember, although some inputs have identity preserved claim, but because one of the input has segregation claim, then the output now has segregation claim because the output will follow the lowest level of chain of custody claim from the input. So if, for example, we have 3 inputs with identity preserved, segregation, and mass balance level, the output will have mass balance level. Starting from January 2026, we have updated the processing form by adding 2 fields. They are site and product form. In this example, as Good Rice Company has 4 sites, we have to select on which site the processing occurs. For the product form, we have to select the form of the output from this processing. The output can be in form of patty, processed rice, and retail pack. In this example, Because the process is polishing, grading, and sorting, then the output product form is processed. We have reached the end of this video. If you have any further question, please do not hesitate to contact us through assurance@srpglobal.org. Thank you for watching.